What makes a pirate tester different from any other tester?
Ahoy and welcome. I am Lee the Pirate Tester, and I'd like to thank Matthew for his question. And it's a difficult one to answer because I can't say what all testers are like. What I found with testers is we are a very broad, very diverse, different group. But I can talk about why I called myself the Pirate Tester and what a pirate attitude and mentality is for me. It came about a couple of years ago now when I was doing a personal branding workshop. Well, it was like a 45-minute thing, and it got you to think about a brand that you can relate to or inspires you, so forth. And I don't know where it was, but something in the back of my mind thought about pirates, and that pirates are often seen as very often as either the villains, like look at Hook in Peter Pan, or they're seen as something for children, um, as well as just the general bad history, all the stealing and plundering that piracy has been about. But they've done a lot of good things. Like if you could speak any language, but once you get shown the Jolly Roger and a pirate flag, you might not know which specific pirate it's for, but you will know, oh yeah, that's a pirate flag. And those flags have been around for hundreds of years. And like the pirates have done lots of good things. And there's a couple of books that I then went on to read that link back to it and link up really well. So one was by another tester, and that's how I found out about it. So it's by a tester called James Back, and it's called Secrets of a Buccaneer Scholar. And the title, I was like, I'm having that. And then there was a book called Be More Pirate by Sam Conniff Alland. I think I'm pronouncing his surname correctly. And then he's more recently done a follow-up book with a co-author as well, Alex. And then I feel bad because I can't remember a name and the book's not on hand. But they talk about what pirates did. So they act against the norm, but not necessarily just to try and disrupt for the sake of being destructive, not just rebel, steal because they feel like it, but because they don't agree with the way things are done. And I've often challenged how things are done, not because like I just want to watch the world burn or anything like that, but I want things to improve, even if it's selfishly. I want things to improve so it can make my life better because that's the life I live. But if I can go, well, if we're doing X, Y, Z, well, why are we doing this? Well, that's how we've always done things. Okay, but why are we still doing that? Do we not want to change things and so forth? And I'm completely gone off on a wild tangent, so hopefully, Matthew, this is all going to make sense for you. But for me, like the idea of being pirates were fantastic storytellers. People heard about the legends of people like Blackbeard. They know about him even now. I couldn't tell you the names of many historical like navy admirals. There's like the Battle of Trafalgar and so forth, but generally, nah. Pirates a lot more famous because they told stories. It wasn't necessarily about what they did, but how they did it. And like even when I've done retrospectives in my team, there's been questions of like this is what we've done, and it's very factual. And the problem is facts are boring. People don't like facts; they like stories. Or if we can go, this is what we did. Okay, but how can we tell it in a way that will interest people, that will catch their interest, that will sound good to them? Pirates like telling stories. They like doing things in a different way. If I can get the results I need, is the way I go about it that important to you? Okay, I might need to do certain things because there's external audits, because there's regulators we must satisfy. But if I'm ticking those boxes, is the journey how I get there what matters? And so I would try and promote different ways of working with people. I like trying to encourage collaborative working. And to me, being a pirate, that's like building a crew. You can't sail a pirate ship single handed. They're not going around on a one person yacht. You need a crew. But in the crew, you might have the captain, but they're not the leader in a sense that they're like a tyrant with people. It is you're working together on a goal. We're trying to accomplish something. Whether that's, stealing a bunch of gold from the Spanish who stole it from the natives of Central America, and therefore is it theft to steal from people who stole from people? I don't know. But it's trying to go, right, we want to try and achieve this. What's the best way I can do this? So I like having a crew, even if it's not people I necessarily work with, it will be other testers and non-testers out in the wider world who I can get ideas from, I can interact from, I can build on what they do, I can promote better ways of working. I can. There's a thing in the book Be More Pirate, which is about causing good trouble, which was a line that really struck with me, and I've mentioned that in groups that I've worked with. It's a case of, again, I want to cause trouble, but not for trouble's sake. I want to make things better. So harkening back to that, why are we doing it this way? Have we considered a different way? Well, it will take too much time or cost too much money. Okay, but could we be actually missing out on untapped customers, on slicker ways of working, on ways to retain people, retain knowledge, encourage new people to work with us, to upskill people, so forth. And it's about trying to work and act in a way different to the majority. Like I know there's a line that Steve Jobs has thrown around, and thankfully it's recent enough that it doesn't become one of those classic like Lincoln and Albert Einstein things of did they really say it? It was like, I'd rather be a pirate than serve in the Navy. If you can, I can come up with new ideas even when I'm working in the equivalent of the Navy. I used to be in a very large, heavily regulated organization. Now moved to a slightly smaller regulated organization, but small enough that I can try and accomplish change. And yeah, it's just about wanting to make a difference in how I work. I could just write a test case, do the thing, raise a bug report, blah. No, I want to converse with the devs, go, okay, what do we mean by this? Interact with people, learn new things, appreciate that I have different skills. Not everyone on the pirate ship can do everything. If I can be good at one thing, great, someone can do something else. I have no idea if I've given you the answer that you're after, Matthew. And if other people listening reach out to me, AMA me, DM me, thoughts, yeah. Thanks. Bye.